Now, as the crackdown in Jammu continues, crackdown has even begun in Pulwama, where 3 suspected terrorists have been arrested in South Kashmir's Pulwama during a joint operation that was conducted. Now, other than the 3 suspected terrorists who've been detained, we understand that several recoveries have been made, which include 2 pistols, electronic gadgets that have also been recovered. Meanwhile, further questioning is still ongoing. This is after credible information was received by the army and the J&K police, following which they conducted a joint operation in this area of Pulwama district. 3 suspects have been arrested for now. Meanwhile, the interrogation is underway, as we understand. The visuals, of course, on your screens is of the seizure that's been made from those suspected terrorists, which includes 2 pistols, electronic gadgets that have been recovered by these suspected terrorists. All right, let's go across to Gursimran as well, who's joining us live right now. Gursimran, we see these anti-terror operations are being expanded, but tell us more about these 3 suspects who have been detained, along with several recoveries that have also been made by the J&K police and the Indian Army.
See, Samiksha, this is a big success for the security forces in the South Kashmir, as a major tragedy has been averted ahead of the new year. 3 terror operatives have been arrested by the Jammu and Kashmir police and the Indian Army in a joint operation in the Panju area of the Pulwama. And important to mention that the security forces have recovered 2 pistols along with the 4 magazines and 40 rounds along with some of the digital devices from their possession. It was during a cordon-and-search operation that was launched by the Pulwama police along with the Indian Army and the CRPF based on a specific intelligence input. And during the cordon-and-search operation, firstly, we were getting to know that there were some suspicion, after which 3 suspects were detained. And on their detained interrogation, 2 pistols along with 4 magazines and 40 rounds have been recovered by the security forces. Now, the Pulwama police has registered an FIR under the relevant sections of the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act along with the Arms Act, and their affiliation to the terror groups and also their involvement in the terror crimes is being ascertained as the investigation is progressing. The recovery has been made yesterday evening. This is what we are getting to know based on a specific intelligence input that was generated by the Indian Army, corroborated by the Jammu and Kashmir police. Now the searches are on for the associates of these 3 terror operatives, those who have been held by the security forces, so that a larger plot, because what it seems for now that the recovery of the pistols from their possession clearly hints at the targeted killings by these terror operatives. So probably it seems that ahead of the new year, because on the new year there have been regular attempts by the Pakistani terrorists to carry out some mischief so that they can send a message that the terror groups are active. So that's why the searches are on in the area, and based on the inputs that the agencies are getting, several cordon-and-search operations are being laid not only in South Kashmir but also in North and Central Kashmir, so that any major tragedy which the terror groups are planning ahead of the new year or on the new year, that can be averted. Samiksha.
Right. Yes, Gursimran, requesting you to stay with us. In fact, we have more news break coming in. This one from J&K again, where the anti-terror operations are on in Pooch. In fact, some locals are